Joel, if you don't mind, you can stay on the piano. I like that. Several weeks ago, actually, I was not going through anything. I was just, just at the house or whatever. I just went to my bedroom and just shut all the lights off. I just sprawled out on the floor. I said, God, nothing's wrong. Nothing's messed up in my life right now. At this moment, I just want to talk to you. I just want to spend time with you. And I began to pray and just talk to my Father, and He just gave me this message. And Dad asked me not but like a week ago, do you want to preach? I was like, well, yeah. But I'm going to preach on something real simple. But if you have your Bibles, I'm not going to be real long. But if you have your Bibles, turn to Luke chapter 24. I'll be reading two places. Verse 49, Luke 24 and 49. I'll be reading through 51. Just a couple of scriptures. When you have it, just stand up. And behold, I send the promise of my Father upon you. But tarry in the city of Jerusalem until ye be endued with power from on high. And he led them out as far as to Bethany, and lifted up his hands and blessed them. And it came to pass, while he blessed them, he was parted from them, and carried up into heaven. And then if you would turn to John 16 and 33. Just real quick. Just one verse. This has been my 2014 verse right here. It says, these things I have spoken unto you, that in me might have peace. In the world ye shall have tribulation. But be of good cheer. I have overcome the world. If you would bow your head just one more time and ask God of all heaven to fall in this place. I was praying and just talking to the Lord. And I have a good life. You'll have the heartbreak of life. It's not perfect. This world's not perfect. But I've got a good family that support me. They back me. I got a church family that's always for me. I've got an awesome youth group that I roll with now. And I've been blessed with just so many things in my life. And it's all from God. And it's not that I've got really anything to complain about. I've got it made pretty good. But there's still an emptiness and a longing in my soul to be with my Father. I love my family, and I love my church family. But if he looked at me and said, Emilee, I'm giving you a choice. You can be with me today. I'm sorry, you group. You're going to have to roll without me. But I think I'd have to just go with him because he's the love of my life. is why I was created. This is why I'm here. Not just because, he held me together, because he does, and he has. But it's because this is the only reason Emilee Preaching was created to do this right here, right now, this moment, this time. If you would go with me in your mind to that day that Jesus ascended to heaven to be with his Father. If you would go with me. And my heart goes out to his disciples. Because me and God have such a connection, and I ain't even seen him yet. Me and Jesus got our own relationship that nobody gets. But it's me and him. And I like it that way. It's my own thing. It's personal. And so I can only imagine how the disciples felt that day, because they knew it was coming. He talked to them about it. Told them about it, trying to prepare him for this day. Not just the crucifixion, not just the resurrection, but his going away. So I can only imagine the heartbreak of Peter, James, and John. Because those were the ones that were in his inner circle. Those were the ones that were dear to him. They had his heart, kind of like David. A man after God's own heart. You know what I'm saying? There's some people that love him, and there's some people that are in love with him. Very few people fall in love with him. And I could only imagine the different things that he told them that probably not documented, because some things are between you and him. Some things I got experiences that I told nobody about. Because some things he'll speak to me, and it's like, man, can't wait to tell people about that. And there's some things that he completely directs a point. And it's like, that was just for you. Just for me. Just to let you know I'm right there with you. And so I can only imagine the things that the Lord told him that day. I can only imagine different things that he probably took him aside and broke down personally, face to face, Brother Tim. And I can imagine the heartbreak in Peter. I mean, they traveled with him. They went everywhere with him. They were his disciples, his followers. And to think, and I could just see it. Peter thinking, no, I'm not going to get to walk down the steps and have the master meet me at the breakfast table anymore. I'm not going to see him break bread. I'm not going to have a face-to-face conversation with him for a while. You can only imagine heartbreak. I mean, you're on your own this time. I mean, it's like when your parents raise you up. They feed you, they teach you how to walk, and teach you how to talk and do all these things, ride your bicycle without your training wheels. Teach you how to swim. But when it comes to a point, like Dad and Mom, they raised Kayla. And it was at that point whenever she found Todd and they were at the aisle. And Dad had to give her away. What he worked for was done. And it was time for Kayla to do what she had to do on her own. And there comes a point in your life that sometimes God will hold your hand through everything. But sometimes you gotta endure things too. And that's kind of, and it's not that Jesus wasn't with the disciples. It's just it was their turn to get up in front of the temple and preach their messages. It was their turn to lay hands on the sick and then them recover. It was their turn to cast out demons. It was their turn. It was their starting point for their ministry. Not that he wasn't part of it anymore, but it was their time to step up. And everything was going to be so different now. I could only imagine. I mean, some of them probably grew up with him in the same neighborhood. I know I'm kind of stalling, but I really want you to get this. I want you to visualize with me. I mean, they probably played dodgeball together as kids. Jesus probably stood up for James whenever some kid was picking on him. I don't know. But there was a deep connection because they always walked together. He showed Peter he could walk on the water. It was memories going back. Role playing in their minds. They were there with him when he died. Through the blood, sweat, and tears, they were there. They were there. And then they were there when he was resurrected, called for them. And now he's got to go away to prepare a place. And you would think that this is the saddest story. But see, Jesus don't work like that. Because he didn't just leave it at that. But he said, I must go away so that I can send a comforter. So that Peter, you be reminded what it was like when I wrapped you up in my arms. You could be reminded by the time I walked right by your side. It was like I was still there. Walking through Jerusalem. The reminder of how Jesus physically took him by the hand when he just wasn't feeling that great. He sent the comforter as a reminder. He's so mindful of us. And I could see, as you know, he lifted up his hands, the Scripture tells us, and he blessed them. And while he was blessing them, he parted from them. And I could see right before, it's not documented, it's just Emilee's creativity in her mind. But I could see Jesus right before he leaves. He looks at Peter, James, and John and said, let me tell you something. It's not always gonna be like this. That's my title. It's not always gonna be like this. This in between. This earthly body keeping me from my Father. It's not always gonna be like this. This distance, this earth and this heaven, it's not always gonna be like this. I'm trying to slow down. But it's not always gonna be you on your own by yourself. It's not always going to be heartache, pain. Dad was preaching all over my message. And I'm like, I might as well throw in my notes and just let it happen. And Brother Joel was right on it. Because I have his promise. It's not always gonna be like this. Thank God! It's not always gonna be like this! I don't have to deal with the jump of this wall for the rest of my life. I don't have to put up with doom and gloom. I have the hope that the sun shines brighter in that land. It's not always going to be a boundary line. Because this body can't take his full glory. I'd fall as a dead man. Because to be absent from this body is to be present with my Father. See, it's not always going to be limitations, boundaries, a do not enter sign. That used to bug me to death when I was a kid, and we would drive on the road, and you could have said no U-turns. But it'd be so much easier if I could take that bypass time, or those do not, they made me want to go there so much more, Sister Tina. It's not always going to be this. You go this far. Now don't get me wrong, we can have a little bit of heaven on earth, okay? Don't, I mean. But one day I'm going to be completely exposed to what He has to offer. Completely. It's going to be displayed right before me. I'm going to watch it take place. I'm going to watch the mystery take place. I'm going to watch Him open the scrolls. The trials of this life, they last, it seems like all eternity. But that's what keeps me going, because I know that I have to get down and say, God, I know it's not always gonna be like this. You made me a promise that you come back to get me. Not just is He coming for you, Sister Carolyn, because He's seen you break, but He's coming back for me, and it makes it personal, because He's got His eyes on me. I'm getting way ahead of myself. Okay. You see, I'm just 16 years old. But I've had to endure a lot of pain that nobody really knows about. Things that I personally went through. Things that you just don't tell Mom and Dad about, Sister Tina. Things you go, especially as a teenager. It's hard. When God first called me to preach, I told Kayla, I said, Kayla, God called me to preach. She said, that's awesome, Emily. But you're young, and you're going to have to do a lot more, and it's going to be hard. And I never understood really what she meant by that. Until I really started going through the fire. And all these messages I preach, I promise you they're from experience. That's why I preach them. That's why I preach them. Because this is Emilee's lifetime. Oh, not really lifetime. I've only lived 16 years. But Emilee's life story. Written into a message, a pieced together message. Because there's things that I go through. And you get to that point, you're in the heat of the battle, and you're like, God, you're going to have to take me out. It's one thing. Scriptures start rolling. It's like, but He never put anything on me more than I could bear. This and that. He never leave me nor forsake me. It's just like, I know But you don't get what I feel right now. But I was back there, and every time I have to preach, I always stow away in Sister Leanne's room. Her classroom. That's my little area. And I was just sitting there and I was just praying. And I said, you know, I've had to deal with a lot. But I would rather endure pain with God than endure the pain I would have to feel and loss without God. I don't know if y'all fully comprehend that, so I'm going to break it down for you. I would rather have my heart bleed because it's so broken as long as He's right there to pick my pieces back up. Then I would have to go out to this world and try to find comfort because there's no satisfaction. I know. Man will fail you. Man will disappoint you. Man ain't always got it together, okay? But God's got it together through the stormy weather. He's by your side all the time. Brother Tim. He's your Lord God. Your heart may break. It may ache. Because I know. Because I've been there. Done that, crossed that bridge. I got the t-shirt, the keychain, the coffee mug that's got it broadcast all across it. But said all that to say this. That in the middle of the night, when I had anybody to wrap me up in their arms and tell me it's okay. It'll be okay. He swoops right in. And he makes it a point to come to Plantation Drive. At Hidden Valley. To the 77 Plantation Drive. Goes up the steps. Swings up the door. And he walks in the room. He comes to where I'm at. Right in the midst of my mess. He gets right in the middle. That's what I love about God. He gets right in the midst of all my junk. And he lets me know, hey, it's not always gonna be like this. One day, Emilee, you're gonna get right in my arms. One day, I'm gonna get you into the throne room. And you won't have to sit there and visualize yourself at my feet. I've got the privilege to kneel down at his now feet and declare him King of Kings and Lord of Lords. Because 4 years ago this October, I became family to him. I got the privilege to become his daughter. That don't mean a lot to anybody else, but it means a lot to me. My title, it's not always going to be like this. And I started thinking, and my mind went back to Calvary. And I was thinking, man, I could almost promise you, Brother Dustin, that the whole way up to Calvary's Hill. That even though he was beaten, he was broken, he was spitting blood, people mocked him the whole way up to that tree. As he carried his cross. I can promise you, he was saying, it ain't always gonna be like this. His body was broken. But Father, it's not always gonna be like this. It's not thank God when they were beating him, putting the straps on his back. Thank God it's not always gonna be like this. As they put the thorns on his head, Father, it's not always gonna be like this. Give it up for our Father, because I'm not going to lay my body down. It's not always gonna be like this. And I bet God had to remind Jesus when he was on the cross, Father has not forsaken me, son. It's not always gonna be like this. It's not always gonna be like this. Give it 3 days, son. You'll be able to ascend to your home. Do you have much for God to watch his son die for people mocked him, rejected him, abused him, talked about him, blasphemed him? But as he watched his son bleed and die for you and I, it's not always going to be like this. It's not always going to be like this. It's not always going to be like this. As he hears the cry, it's not always going to be like this. Thank God. It's not always going to be like this. To think that we'll never be another storm, another heartbreak. One day, you won't even remember what it felt like to cry. Cause it's not always gonna be like this. This distance. It's not always gonna be like this. It's a good thing there's a lot in heaven, cause I'm not gonna swallow out all the way around the throne. I'm gonna take that time and thank my God for what he's done in my life. It's not always gonna be haters. It's not always gonna be disappointment. You don't want to pray for healing anymore. Sister, don't you have to worry about your body aching that one time. It's not always. I'm so glad it's not always gonna be like this. When people disappoint me, when people break my heart, when people stab me in the back, it's okay. It's okay. It's okay. Because he told me. He told me in prayer. It's not always gonna be like this. I wish I would have brought my hanky, Brother Tim. He was born to bring us hope. He was beaten for our healing. He died for our new life. And he was resurrected just so he could spend all eternity with us. You didn't catch that. And he ascended. He went away to prepare a place so that he can talk to you for all eternity. Because one day I'll be with my friend forever. It's not always gonna be like this. I'll get down and out, and I'll have to go to John 16 and 33. These things I have spoken unto you. He's already put it out there in existence. That in me, not in you, not in your dad, not in your mama, in me, ye might have peace. In this world, you'll have problems, you'll have tribulation. But be of good cheer. But be happy. Be joyful. For I've overcome every obstacle, every problem. I've overcome the world. Everything you're going through, don't even worry about it. God's already overcome every situation. It's done. When you get down and out, and the devil tries to throw it up in your face, that you're going to have to die with heartache. I don't have a problem fighting for the rest of my life, Brother Tim. Because I know, Dad, it's not always. It's not always gonna be this way. Nothing will be holding me back that day. Dad, he ain't even got to carry me across that river. I'm just going to have faith because I'm going to walk on the water like Peter. Because I'm going to be so excited. I won't even have time to think about swimming. You know, I think so many people get God. I think they get God mixed up with fairy tales. Because people think just like Cinderella. And I know this is crazy. But just like Cinderella and all these princesses. They'd go and they'd meet the prince. And it's like, this is too good to be true. I never dreamed you existed. I never knew somebody could love me past me. Past who I am. And they think when it hits 12 o'clock, the pumpkin explodes, you lose your shoe, and you're back to ground zero. I'm not saying this life's perfect. It's not. But when you get in His presence, you realize God is an unending fairy tale. Just because I don't even know. It's almost 6 minutes till 8. Just because it's almost 8 o'clock doesn't mean that God kills your spirit and everything explodes in your life and you got to deal with the consequences by yourself. It's a hand-in-hand kind of relationship. It's a hand-in-hand relationship. I knew Dad was getting ready to call me up to preach a couple minutes ago. And I'm sitting there and the nerves really hit me. Because I'm just Emilee Blanket. I'm just 16. I enjoy Joyce Myers or T.D. Jakes. I mean, but if I was supposed to be, I would be. But I'm Emilee Blankenship. And last time I checked, I think I'm going to stay Emilee Blankenship. But the nerves really hit me. And I was like, man, how am I going to be able to get up in front of all these people? I mean, we got the great amazing great men of God in this building. And women of God. And I'm like, I don't know. And Brother Joel's just singing that song, something about the name of Jesus. I just close my eyes. And you'll think I'm crazy. But I just tilted my head. And I said, Jesus. And instantly. You're going to think I'm crazy. But I don't care what anybody says. He was right by my side. Through the whole church service. Sit right by me in my pew. It's like I'll get my stuff and it's like, Jesus. Yeah, come on, Emilee, get your stuff, let's go. Come on. I've got a relationship with him. Some people think that's crazy. But I was in prayer, and I've said it before and I'll say it again. It's like he grabbed me by the hand. He said, we got this. We got this. Because it's not always gonna be like this. A couple of weeks ago, I can't even describe you what I was going through. It was just one of those things. And nobody knew about it. You know, it's just something me and God dealt with on our own. It's kind of best that way. But and Dad looked right at me. He was like, I mean, sometimes you don't have to ask for confirmation. He just hands it to you. And he looked at me and said, God's got you. So I kind of was in the state Peter, James, John was. I role-played. And I can take you to my bedroom. Right beside my bed. Where I lay before God every time. And it's like he grabbed me by the hand. He said, we got this. I didn't ask God to confirm that this was the message I was supposed to preach tonight. But he confirmed it through these men. These great men. for experiences. God just walks in the room. And you just doing this like, God, I hadn't even started praying yet. Give me a minute, Lord. I haven't even built you up yet. No need. I'm right here. He's so personal. That he'll go to church with you when you gotta preach. He'll stand right by your side and tell you words to speak. It ain't always. Come like this. One day, he's gonna open those gates. He's gonna say, Emilee, come here. He's gonna wipe every tear I've ever cried. He's gonna let me feel his scars in his hand. This is how much I love you, Emilee. People told you weren't worth anything your whole life. You'd never make something of yourself. But as each drop of blood fell from my head, I was thinking about you. People will tell you worth anything. They'll make fun of you because you're different. Because you don't do everything like everybody else does. People want to know why teenagers don't stick with God. I'll tell you why. It's because it's so much easier adapting to what everybody else is doing. Because I know it's not fun, Sister Leanne, when you gotta sit by yourself at lunch. It's not fun when you gotta take yourself to prayer. Have God himself to hold your heart together. It's so much easier being like everybody else. But I wouldn't take one night that I've cried it was you. And he let me know that I was worth dying for. I wouldn't waste space. I wasn't here by accident. I wasn't here to exist. I was created simply for his pleasure and his benefit. People wonder why I serve. Because when nobody's there, he's there. And he lets me know it's not always going to be like this. God has your best intention at his heart. You were created for his position. Don't ever let anybody tell you. And if you really wasn't worth anything, then why does everybody take time out to drag you down? If God didn't have something for you, then why would be hell, all hell, on edge? When you fall in love with him, it makes the devil nervous. Because he knows. No matter whether he'll admit it or not, Jesus overcame him a long time ago. I'm so glad that there's